Hey guys, it's Little Miss Perfect here, and today we are back with another speed build. And what I actually have here today, um, I actually have decided to try and build my house in The Sims. And so that's what this is right here. Um, Honestly, I think the hardest part was like getting the correct layout, and because originally I was trying to do it like exactly like it is, but it was just so hard to do. I kind of, just decided, well, that kind of looks hard. So I just ended up doing the basics. Like, okay, so, so right now I'm trying to do a garage, but later on, I decided it's too hard. But then later on, I decide, you know what, might as well have it, and so now there is a garage. I'm pretty sure. I did have a garage in the final, like when I was completely done with it. So anyway, um, each room I'm working on, I'll tell you like what it is as we go on. So okay. So right now I'm like putting lights on it and stuff. So I actually didn't plan to say anything in this um, because I expected it like, well, I didn't really expect anything from it, honestly. But yeah, this is where I was trying to do the garage, like exactly the way my house looks. But it was just kind of hard. So, well, not exactly this part. But also, we have this little flower box in the front of our house. That's what that half wall is. Um, I'm honestly pretty proud about how I did with that because, I mean, I just really, like, I didn't know how I was going to do this, um, you know. So I ended up being pretty proud of myself of how the flower box turned out. Because, yeah. Um, so, okay. Now, that's my room. The one I'm working on right now. Well, I was working on. Um, if it'll, like... Okay. So, the one with, like, the purple wall on it, that's my room. And, yeah. So, and also, I realize this is kind of all, like, over the place. Because, like, I mean, okay, this is so far the hardest thing, like the hardest speed build I've done yet. I know I've only done 3, but this was honestly pretty hard. I thought it was going to be pretty easy because, like, oh, I know exactly what I need in this house, And it's just, it didn't really work out that way. So, anyway, um, this right here is the kitchen. Honestly, if you can't tell, that's, um, man, my mouth is dry. I'll probably have to pause the. I don't know. I might. I might not. But anyway. Um. So of course I said right here is the kitchen, and yeah, I didn't exactly know how to do my dining room because like the dining room is right there, but like okay, so our house is a little bit outdated. Um, So, like, there's wallpaper in some places, and, you know, yeah. And I actually, okay, so the room the room I'm working on right now is actually not supposed to be a bedroom, okay? It's supposed to be, like, okay, so it is technically a bedroom, but, um, like, what we call it in our house, like our real house, we call it the office slash guest bedroom because I have a filing cabinet over here. I'm kind of like hitting on it, and like my computer's in front of me. I am currently sitting at that desk, and there is actually a blue lamp that looks kind of like that above me. And yeah. So, I mean, I tried to get it as accurate as possible. Ooh, I don't care. That was my phone. So, okay. Now I'm working on the living room. It took me a little while to find, like, it took me a little while to figure out how this is gonna work, because like the way it is in the video isn't how it looks exactly in my house. Like, okay. So in my like actual house, it looks kind of like, okay. How should I explain this? It looks okay. It looks kind of like, okay. I don't It looks kind of like the way it does now, but I don't like that, cuz I mean, I don't remember how it ended up, how the final product ended up. Um I just know that like it's not completely like ours. Um Actually, I don't know. See, that's the wallpaper I was talking about. That's like the wallpaper that goes down our hallway and stuff. And I think there's another place where it's at too, but I don't remember where it is. So, yeah. And but most of the house I think is pretty good. You know, just yeah. Um, in a few parts of the build, it pauses because like right there, it paused a little bit because I was probably going out to look to see like what it looks like, cause okay, so if you're like me, you forget everything when you need to remember it. So I had to go out and like look at it and stuff. And also I was also asking my mom, like yelling from the office into like the living room, okay? And like saying, "Mom, where is okay. Where is where is Okay, so what I was saying was, Mom, what is oh geez. Mom, what is like I don't know how I said it, but I was like asking her things about the house and like what kind of flooring is in one room and yeah, stuff like that. And I already said this, but this is very like all over the place and like yeah, like especially later on, like I just go to like every single room and like yeah, it's just crazy. And later on, I realized, why am I doing like those columns? Because like I realized it could be so much easier just putting down actual columns instead of like that, because I didn't like it, you know, at all. And so I'm just glad it changed later, because yeah, I mean, yeah. And okay, so in the speed build, I made see, that's my room right there. But in this actual like in the real world, we don't actually like have a fenced in backyard. Like the whole backyard isn't fenced in, is what I should say. Because like, okay, we aren't the best with money and stuff. So what we have in our backyard is this tiny little space. Like in our whole backyard, we have like a huge backyard, okay? And this tiny part of it is only this tiny part of our backyard actually has like, is like actually fenced in. And like, so of course, okay, so right here, I have a vanity and there's like a mirror attached to it, but in The Sims there isn't anything like that. So what I did was I just got a desk and a chair and tried to find a mirror that fit above it, but none of them really fit above it, so I just, yeah. Um, so, anyway, also that clock up there, I actually have a clock that goes above it, but the reason I chose that clock in The Sims, I don't have a clock that looks like that. But the reason I chose that clock on here is because my clock, it looks like you would find it in a 1950s diner. And so I thought that clock looks like it's kind of like, okay. That clock looks like, okay. That clock looks like, okay, I'm going to try to say this in a good way. Okay. That clock looks like it's from like the 1950s. Okay. And so that's basically like what I was going for with that, because like my clock looks like you would find it in the 1950s diner, and I already said that, but I mean, still, it's just, yeah. I think my room is the best detailed, because like so far we actually haven't decorated in our house that much. I don't think we ever will, because I mean, okay, I decorate my room because, you know, it's my room and I want it to be cute and all. But later on, I actually decide to like, okay, don't ask what I was doing there. I was just trying to make it look cool and then decided that's kind of stupid. But, okay, so with our bathroom, that's about the actual size of it right here. Except there's like these, instead of these shelves, it's kind of like, I was having a hard time with these books here for a long time. So, like, okay, so with our shelves, or not, we don't have shelves. With our bathroom, like, right there is, like, some, whatever it's called, I forgot what that's called, like a cabinet or something. Yeah, a cabinet. Yeah. I just realized I could have just put in like kitchen cabinets. But oh well, too late now. Yeah. So, we have cabinets right there, and like we do have the double sink like with the counters and stuff. And like I don't know what this pause is all about, but yeah. Okay. Now it's going again. But, and it looks really laggy too. Good. Well, at least when I'm watching it. But, wait. I want to see. Okay. So we still got some time here. But, okay. So, okay. So, later on, okay, this is when I decided I was going to put on a garage. But I still wasn't too sure about it, like, throughout the video, like, okay, so, I mean, yeah. This was the hardest part for me. Well, not the hardest, but a hard part for me on the roof. Because, well, I couldn't find, like, a siding that, like, okay, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't matter anyway. I kept messing up with the garage door because, like, for some reason when I clicked on it, it would, like, go up and stuff. I don't know why even clicked on it in the first place. But yeah. And okay, so our porch, we actually have a shack, like we call it a shack, that's kind of like connected behind it. Like it's not connected to the house, but it's like connected to like the I don't know how to explain it, but that blue room, not the garage, but that blue room that I'm not working on right now, but I was for a little bit. That's my mom's room. The house came with 3 bedrooms, so we just decided that with what we now call the office, we decided that okay, what we now call the office, we decided to make it like a office/guest. So there is like that bed in the corner, but like okay, but like the desk is what we mainly use in here. Like it's not supposed to be just a bedroom with a desk in it. Like yeah, it's really an office with like, I mean yeah. So, and also this little room right here that has the bar, that doesn't exist in my house, but the thing is that's supposed to be the laundry room, because the way we get to the patio out back, we go through the laundry room and then out back to the patio, and then you're at the patio. And so I didn't know what to put in that room. I just kind of wanted to put it somewhere, I think. Yeah, and I just put the car in there for decoration. That doesn't look like our real car. Our car in real life is like a white van, you know, and like it's like a huge white van, and that right there, that's where our like heater is and stuff. But I decided to just make it like a little closet, like a hallway closet. But that's not what that is. It's a little heater. So anyway, like in the real world, that is a heater closet. Like yeah. And I do have an actual basketball goal right there too. And yeah. So I think everything with the kitchen is pretty accurate. Like the dishwasher's over on the side, and then like yeah, I mean really I don't really know what to do anymore, because like we're getting close to the end of the video. I still don't know how I feel about having a DIY roll-up garage door, because I mean it kind of looks cool, but I mean I still don't know how I feel about it and stuff. So I mean yeah, but okay. So, I probably should have said this earlier, but in my house, it's just me and my mom. It's like nobody else is in our house. Like, me and my mom live here by ourselves, basically. And so, also there's a little piano back there, like right where I put the keyboard, but like it's an actual piano. It's just not as big as the others. Like, it's not a keyboard, but it's an actual piano. I don't know how to explain it. But, yeah, like, where that little keyboard is, that's an actual piano. Oh, and now it's over. So, anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my house in The Sims, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!